up and going? What's the deal?
Yeah. Okay, so let's do this.
Not it.
But you're so good. You're so good at
Bungo.
it.
Bungo is more than happy to help out.
Oh God. Okay, fine.
Here we go.
See, this is what I was trying to avoid, Ivaris. Thanks a lot.
Bungo's a natural storyteller.
Yeah, that is true. Yep. Tall
This
tales.
is the Fox News versus NPR dichotomy. Is
Yeah,
what you're getting.
basically. Yeah.
Maybe
All right,
not
go,
as slanted.
go for it, Bungo. When we last left our adventurers.
So when we last left our adventurers, we were investigating
Tall tales.
a murder
This is
aboard the
Fox
ship.
News versus NPR dichotomy.
And unfortunately, we weren't turning up many strong leads.
All right, go
So
for it, Bungo.
for the time being, we had kind of pushed that to the side and attended to our duties aboard the ship. Each of us attending to some of our strengths and some of our not so strengths. In the midst of doing our daily jobs, our new potential friend and
Coming on a little
shipmate
strong.
decided that despite the lack of cooking skills, that he was going to help out in the kitchen. He did so, and everyone started getting sick. Unbeknownst to him, the other chef or other cook had poisoned really the ship with tranquilizer, but we did not know, and we set out to find out who had done this. Luckily, Bungo was there and was able to suss out the second chef as the culprit, exonerating our new friend. Not know, and though ungrateful as the crew may be, is finding out who actually did
Bungo was there.
tranquilize or poison the captain and the various crew members. We benevolently moved on and attended to our duties to go to sleep. During the day, however, Bungo in his benevolence also tried to decide to advertise on the group's behest on the ship so we could have a walking billboard. And the others did some things here or there, but it wasn't really quite noteworthy. And that's where we are. We've split up to we split up to do what we normally do. I believe it's was it nighttime? Have we slept? Well, we could have slept. We could not have slept. It doesn't really matter. The important thing is we're here on the boat. Hopefully, we only have a couple of more days left. The crew is sick and are dying and left and right. But Bungo's okay, and so is the rest of the group.
thought that was fine.
That's fine. That's the end of the summary.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Bungo, that was one of the best, most objective summaries you've ever given. So I applaud you.
A clock is right twice a day. I mean, a broken clock is right twice a day. Right? Fine. That's the end of
No,
the
just
summary.
all
yeah, I mean, to be
clocks.
fair,
All
Bungo, that
clocks
was
are
one of
only
the
clocks.
best
Only
objective
clocks.
summaries you've ever given. Yeah, I don't know if you were aware.
My
but-
clock's an hour ahead, but
So
it's,
I
it's
applaud
right
you.
twice a day.
There
The
you
clock is right twice a day.
Okay, odd,
I mean, a
but all
broken
right.
clock is right twice a day. Right? Fine. That's the end
No,
of the
just
summary.
all
yeah, I mean, to
clocks.
be fair, I think
All
where
clocks
we
are
left
only
off
clocks.
specifically,
Only
though,
clocks.
that was that everyone
Yeah, I don't know if you were
was
aware.
My
what,
clock's
going
an
to sleep?
hour ahead, but it's
I'm trying
right
to.
twice
Yes.
a day.
Okay,
The clock.
I thought that was the case as well. All right, so oh yeah, okay. So this is what. Yeah, now I'm recalling now. So everyone went to sleep with the exception of Alden, who was
He was scoping out Malira's room.
correct. He was watching Malira's room. Hey, Lina.
I don't know.
Alden was checking out Malira's room. Everyone else was went to sleep, I think. Ivaris, what did you do? You meditated and then, or what?
I was getting ready to trance.
Getting ready to trance. Okay. So you trance for the second half of the evening.
Yeah.
What did you do with the tranquilizer? I can't recall. Did
Drink
someone
it.
take it?
I think I just grabbed the vial.
Okay, and so you have it in your possession, or someone has it in their possession.
Yeah.
All right, and Sizzler, you are doing your robot-y sentry thing down on deck.
Spooky,
12.
unblinking sentry mode.
Okay, down in 12 and 13, right?
Yep.
Okay, and I think that where we officially left off before we all signed off was that Sizzler was sort of chastising his robot frog thing a little bit.
Toad.
Yeah, robot toad, frog toad, for eating horses. Just so that everyone recalls. All right, great. So everyone wakes up without sort of incident. Alden, Malira does not leave her room for the whole evening, so nothing to report in that regard. The morning rolls around, and you all have the opportunity to do first round jobs, first half of the day jobs. So, what does everyone want to do? Bungo,
So
Bungo's exempt. Bungo is the only one who's exempt because he and the captain have a deal.
Oh, are Roberto and I exempt because the definitely done now.
Excuse me?
The stable mucking. There's nothing to muck anymore, so
I mean, you
we're
could certainly try.
permanently accomplished in that.
You could
right?
certainly try to persuade the captain that you should be exempt because you've permanently solved the problem. Although I'm not sure that he's going to be happy to hear that his 2 horses have disappeared.
We
and
could
that
just
was-
tell him that.
That's how you solve the problem.
No, what I'm gonna do. Well, I'm just gonna pretend like my robot is still mucking the stables. How's that? That's what I'll do.
Okay, sure. All right. So that's going to be your morning position, I suppose. Alden, what are you going to do?
I want to know where the captain.
The captain will be on. Oh no, the captain is.
He's in 3, right?
Yeah, he's in his chambers in 3. Yeah, he was ill, and you have not checked on him to discover what his
That's where I am.
current condition is as of this morning. But he was stabilized when you guys left him last night, and he was being watched over by Howrax.
I'm gonna knock on his door.
Okay, so we can play that out. in a second. Let's just see if everyone's going to do jobs or if someone else wants to join you, what have you. So, Ivaris, what are you going to do with your morning work session?
I was gonna go find Howrax.
Okay, so you can go with Alden. Lina, what about you?
I'll go fishing.
All right,
friend.
fishing. Deck
I thought
5.
she was banned from fishing.
No, the captain gave her the opportunity to fish again if she would like. He
Redemption
showed his,
fishing.
Yeah,
You should
exactly. Redemption.
digitize the fish in his face.
Bungo, what about you? Are you going to go back to your carving?
Yeah, I would actually like to roll. Hopefully, I can complete since I'm good. I'd like to
Yeah.
roll how good it is.
Yeah, I'll definitely let you roll for it. I was just curious if you wanted to go back or not. Okay, so then the only other thing is, Sizzler, what are you going to do since if you're going to leave Roberto quote unquote mucking stables, then what is Sizzler going to do?
I'm gonna walk around and see how the crew is doing health-wise.
All right, so let's get the easier stuff out of the way first. We're going to go with the 2 jobs. So we're going to go with Bungo. You can go first, then Lina, and Bungo. Why don't you make a roll? What for?
Oh my god!
Not the best.
Oh my god!
Didn't the same thing happen last time?
I got like a 12 last time.
She with a 7. That's brutal. Okay, so you're carving away, but
Yeah.
it does not look like you are going to be finished anytime soon. It looks like you're sort of taking your time, enjoying the spray of the ocean spray on your your supple skin. Just hanging out, carving, whistling, having a good time. Not your best work, though, to be quite frank.
Yeah.
It's fine. Orcs can't tell.
Okay,
he actually just whittled Ivaris instead of himself.
He's gonna start over. Oh crap, that was Ivaris. Okay, so now we're gonna go with Lina. Lina, let's see. Let me look what. I forget what fishing uses offhand, so let me pull it up. Okay, fishing. All right, so you can use survival or strength. Your choice. Okay, so not great. You all right? So you cast out, and you cast the nets out, and you're trying to pull them in. I'll let you do a strength save. Ooh.
Pulled into the ocean.
Wow, you guys are not rolling well tonight. Okay, so here is what is going to happen. All right. So, all right, here's how this plays out. Lina, as you are trying to pull the nets up, you remember this from the first day you attempted fishing and didn't do great, right? The nets are cast out. You're hauling them in. There's other crew around you sort of hauling other nets. There's several nets. I believe there's 4 that go out at a time. You're hauling one up. Other crew are trying to haul others up. And as you are pulling your net up, you, similar to last time, you let go. It's just the pull of the net is too strong. You let go. It starts to pull you sort of over the side of the boat. And I'm going to need you to make a deck save.
Oh boy.
Okay, so Lina officially falls over the side of the ship. And you're going to have to go to this side, though, Lina.
Whoopsie daisy.
So as you're trying to pull the nets in, if the pull is too strong, you fall over the rail, and everyone starts shouting. They start shouting that woman overboard, and they sort of everyone is scattering. Ivaris and um, Ivaris and Alden, you see this happening as you're walking to check on the captain and see if Halrax is in 3. There's just a regular crew member on 1 manning the helm at this point, so Halrax is not there. Bungo, you see her topple overboard because that's the position sort of that you're looking down at her now, or maybe close to her, depending on how low you are on the deck. So you see her fly overboard, not close enough for you to aid in rescuing her. You make a perception check, Sizzler. Okay, Sizzler. So you see her just you recognize Lina's body through as you're sort of walking around deck 9. You see through the slots where the oars are. You see her body rush past, and just you hear a splash into the water. So you're also aware that this has occurred.
Wait,
Oh
time out.
dear. Can I
Time
extend an oar out and try to see
No.
if she can reach it?
No.
Saber Robo Penguin.
Lina, go ahead.
Okay, so first off, before she went fishing, she drank a potion.
Okay, fair.
So 5 days.
All right.
And then also, as she's falling, she's gonna cast Featherfall on herself, so it's not hitting the water super fast.
Okay, that's fine. So you gently and graciously glide neck deep into the water. Okay, so what is everyone else going to do?
Oh, I can't reach her with an oar, is what you said?
So what I meant was, sorry, you can't try to save her from falling with an oar. You can.
Oh, no.
You
I
can try
assumed
to.
she was already in the drink.
Right. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, yeah. So if
Okay.
you want to
So
try to reach one out to stabilize her, so she doesn't have to so she doesn't have to swim as much, so she can hold onto the oar. That's fine. The slots, I will say this: the slots that the oars go out of are just large enough for the oar and to view out very little. So she would not be able to enter through that space.
Hey, Lina, grab on! And I'll the oar I'm stationed at, as close to her as I can get it.
Okay.
Okay, I grab onto the oar.
All right. So you grab onto the oar. What's next?
I would like to repel. Just completely put away, turn. So I'm guess I'm kind of sitting, right? Carving away. I see her go sploosh. I'd like just to turn, free fall, put away my carving knife, and rappel down the side of the boat to pick her off the oar.
Okay, so make a dex save of some sort, some dex-based move. Athletics or acrobatics would be okay. All right, so yep, you do that, and it looks incredible. And then picking her up is going to be a strength. So.
Well, I don't necessarily want to pick her up. I just want to stabilize. I want to get her off the oar, maybe get her onto some of the lattice work or ladder or whatever. Even just have her grab onto my restraints that I have.
Okay, so she's fairly stable. She's still in the water, but I mean she's not drowning, and she doesn't have to work particularly hard to stay afloat.
Yeah, I'm what, 40 pounds?
Yeah.
She's just a big girl comparatively.
Yes.
So
yeah.
She can climb up herself.
Right. Okay, so the crew is sort of still scattering around. It doesn't seem like they have anything ready-made to get people up immediately. So they're scattering around, going down to deck 9, trying to get some sort of a ladder or rope or something that they could haul her up with. In the meantime, Alden and Ivaris, I'll give you guys an opportunity to do something to make some sort of reaction if you would like.
She's attached to Bungo's rigging now.
Well, I don't know, Bungo, did you attach her or did you just sort of grab her?
I kind of grabbed her, pulled her over, so she can either grab the ship or perhaps one of my restraints.
Okay, Lina, what are you gonna do?
So I think a while back we were like stuck in a hole, and I used magic missile to propel us out of that hole.
Okay.
So I want to apply the same logic and use it to like propel her up, and then she'll like fall over on top of the deck.
Okay, but that when you were just to sort of clear this out, when you were doing that, you were doing it against a hard surface, one, and there was some other wacky mechanics going on there as well, as far as I remember. Now you're trying to do it into water.
Right.
So you know what happens when you like put force into water, right?
It doesn't work.
Yeah, not as well. It's certainly not as efficient as doing it on sort of a hard surface.
Well, can she climb up anything?
I mean, you can. There's going to be. It looks like the crew are trying to get a rope together to throw down to you.
Well, my restraints.
Bungo
I mean,
is attached to ropes.
Yeah, I'm attached to the ship.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
Climb
Bungo is
up
attached to the ship via ropes that Bungo is using to like like sit on the side of the ship. I don't think
Yeah.
that it's like Lina sized like rigging for you and Lina to climb up the side of the ship.
Well,
I mean,
they
you
don't
can-
have they don't make tiny ropes for halflings.
Yeah, I mean,
He's
I
using
imagine
regular ass
you
rope.
either ropes or chains because that's all you have available on the boat.
Okay, well, you could certainly try to do that. That's fine. Yeah, you can try to pull her up on, like, have her climb up on that rope.
Yeah,
That's
she's
okay.
climbing. I'm not pulling. She's too big. I don't do all that.
Okay, you've said Lena's big like several times. I think we get the point. Lena's.
I mean, she's
Bone.
quite enormous comparatively.
Right, we get
Anyway,
it. Lena's
I'll-
absolutely enormous. We understand. Okay, so
I'll start pulling the ropes up.
all right. So Lina, are you
Bungo and
grabbing
Lina.
onto Bungo's rope? Let's start there.
Sure, yes.
Okay. Ivaris, you are going to run over and try to pull them up, right? As Bungo clearly struggles under the sheer weight of Lina.
Can I do a bad fishing joke? You'll never believe the size of the fish I caught.
Yes, you can.
By the way, you're struggling. It's probably a whale.
Heyo! Okay, Alden, what are you doing?
I want to come help.
Okay.
Let's see here. Can I assist? Like, can we roost the rope from, or like anything to assist with?
Yeah, it crosses over to here. That's where it's anchored off, so we can just pull it.
Yep,
Yeah, let's do
you should
that
be able to pull it. Yeah.
with teamwork.
All right.
Okay, so. Oh, perfect. All right, 1 second. Perfect. All right, so Lina, as you climb onto the rope, you get. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Not this again. Hold on.
That's the Kraken.
Yeah, just so the audience knows, the rope is at is a good 10 to 20 bungos of length.
10 to 20 bungos of length. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
The standard bungo length. Yes.
That's not what I want. Oh. Nope. Go back. Man. Hold on 1 second. Come back to me. Little tokens. All right. Well.
I think, after catching the biggest fish of my life, I think that has
Oh, there it
exhausted
is.
me. I don't think I can continue on with my wood carving right now.
All right. Well, you're still in the water, Bungo. So helping Lina, just so you know.
Oh, okay. I'm still helping the big and out.
Yeah. So you're joined by some friends.
Oh,
God.
open ocean gators.
crocodiles.
They're marine iguanas, you fuck. The dire marine iguana.
So, Lina.
And one of them has a tentacle in its mouth.
And this is the story all about how Lina had a hook for a hand. I tried to wrap it, I couldn't. I'm sorry.
You're
That's
going with like a was that Fresh Prince?
Yeah.
That sounded like.
All right, Lina. They are both going to get an attack of opportunity. They were stealthed, hidden under the water, following the boat, They were eating the fish.
One has a clock in its belly. Watch out.
Yep. You just hear like tick tock, tick tock, and then you get bit.
Ow.
Does a
Yours?
25 hit?
Wait, they
Yes.
snuck up on me?
Yeah, they said. Oh, yeah, they did.
How'd they sneak up on me?
Because they have incredible stealth. Believe it or not, they can
Oh.
hold their they can hold their breath for 30 minutes.
That's fine, but like, my gosh, they have to have crazy great stealth.
I mean,
Well,
you were
or be obscured by several feet of water.
yeah, and you were also doing shitty wood carving, so there's that. Okay, Lena. So does a 25 hit?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. So you need to you take 14 damage,
Jeez.
and you also need to I don't know. That does not give the DC. I don't. There's no escape.
It just
DCs.
happens. And then you have to make like an escape artist check, which I think is probably accurate. It's athletics or acrobatics.
Yeah. So
There you
because the hefty girl is on my lap, is she just they're restrained on? Are we pulling? Is this a tug of war? Am I assisting her as she's getting grappled?
She. I mean, you said she wasn't in your arms. She was just holding the rope.
I mean, if she said that, that's like you're still right next to me. So they just grappled her from like right. Okay, cool.
It's going to grapple her. I mean, that's not to say that you can't try to pull her as well. But I mean, It
Okay.
is. I mean, she.
Wait. So
What?
I thought I had. So I'm still in the water. Lena's still in the water, holding a rope, and Bungo is like further up the rope.
More or less,
Right.
that's my understanding. Yes.
Oh, okay. Because I thought that I had rappelled down, rescued her off the oar that she was on.
Right, by
And then
giving
he
her the
went
rope.
back up. Yeah, and then he went back up.
Sure. I mean, Bungo, you could be down there too if you want. That's not
No,
a problem.
I don't want Bungo up there. I want Bungo to be further away.
Okay, well, we can't retcon where Bungo is on the rope. He's either down
Well,
or
we
he's up.
certainly retcon stealth alligators.
No, that's not a
Two of 'em.
retcon. They've been there the whole time. You can ask Sin. She helped me set it up. They've been there the whole time, just waiting for someone to screw up fishing so badly that they fell in the water.
So these are alligators that are going along at the pace of a giant sailboat,
Yes.
and they're being stealth.
No, they
about
were.
this.
They were there. They were attracted by all the fishing.
And we have okay, got it.
Anyway,
Oh shit.
But Bungo is further up, right? He's not like next to me. He's like
Sure, why not? Yeah, I came down. I rescued her off the oar by you handing her excess rope from my restraints, and then I
because you
immediately.
said you couldn't like lift me because I'm too like fat and too big for you. So you
You
went
did
back.
say
Yeah, I
that.
couldn't lift you, but I could assist you. I'm not just gonna be like, "Here's a rope, bye."
Okay. So yes, so I take 14 damage. Can I do something now, Wiz?
Yeah, you can.
Much later than you're going to be up, anybody.
You can do an athletics or acrobatics to see if you're grappled. You are grappled. The other crocodile is going to whip you with its and fail miserably. Okay. Just miss you. It's gonna try to grab you, but hit you with its tail, but it's going to miss because the other one has you grappled between its teeth, and he didn't want to hit his friend with his tail. So now, Lina, we can actually. What I'm gonna want everyone to do is roll initiative. Let me pull it up. All right, everybody, roll initiative now. Okay. Sizzler needs.
Should I
no,
bother
Sizzler-
to use Roberto here since he's kind of in?
No,
The
probably.
hell are all
The
these
ship.
decimals?
Yeah,
Does
probably.
his tongue fit through the ore lock?
Can he open doors by himself?
Of course he can.
Oh,
Sizzler
really?
can go get
Hands.
him.
He has hands.
Wait, he has he has thumbs that can open doors, or?
What kind
But
of
he doesn't.
monster
You don't
are
need
you?
thumbs to open doors.
Yeah, I don't really know that you need thumbs at all for that, actually.
Oh,
Really?
yeah.
On a
How do
boat like this,
How do you
I don't
turn
think
the?
they've
How do
got-
you like turn a knob with without a thumb?
those would get so fucked up in this salt air that the mechanics would just be broken instantly. They probably just have latches that go
Okay,
through
are we
the
really
door.
arguing
You
like
flip it
sea
up.
salt air mechanics on door
And
opening?
you're arguing
mechanisms?
I'm
about
just
whether a
saying on a
giant
boat,
mechanical
it's
robot
like-
toad can open a door or not. So
Yeah.
It's
I know.
super
we're
simple
going there.
stuff.
You guys are fucking nuts. Okay.
You're really trying to play God if you give your toad thumbs.
All right. Yeah. What? Yeah. What? I'm sorry, John. I don't see toad thumbs on your character sheet, so no.
You open doors.
Well, they're not on his character sheet because he gave them to
Look,
the
it's a
toad. so
toad.
he had-
It has
Okay,
flex.
Look, I have
You
zoomed
can
in
wrap
on.
it around a knob.
I have zoomed
Don't
in
need
on his
thumbs.
picture.
It
I have
can
zoomed
eat a
in on his
horse.
picture.
I imagine it could eat, could open
Okay.
a door.
Well, to be fair, he ate 2 horses.
To be fair to the picture, it's
Oh, well, one
probably really hard
sells out
to
the other.
find
I can totally see what
toads with a bow.
All right. Anyway, let's see. So who needs to be added? Lina needs to be added. Lina got a 15. Add. Oh nope, I don't want to do that actually. 0. All right. So Lina needs to get added. Crocs need to get added.
All these
And
initiatives have decimal points.
that's for your tie bonus.
It's your dexterity. Yeah, your
So
modifier.
like the decimal is just your dex.
Yeah, your dex.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal.
Okay,
Mine's
that
like
makes more sense.
totally fucked up though, because mine should be a 5.
You
Uh,
got 5 dex.
I have 20 dexterity.
all right. So Lina, you got 15. Crocs got. I gotta roll that. And Ivaris has 10. Okay. All right. Let's get the Crocs.
it's the raw score, not the modifier. So yours is
It's
actually
5.20.
5.2.
It's just getting truncated.
Yeah.
13.
That's good.
All right. Lina, you go first. Alden, what is your modifier, Alden?
I have 14 dex.
Okay, let's see what the Crocs have. Yep, you beat the Crocs. You go first.
Aha,
Or you
take that
go before
after,
them.
yeah, after Lina.
Okay, Lina, what are you gonna do?
She is going to blink.
Okay, let's
Problem
click that.
solved.
Click that spell. Let's see what happens.
Just with her eyes.
The question is, can you do that while grappled?
It's
It
verbal and
doesn't
somatic.
say I can't.
That is
It
a good
might.
point.
I don't think she'd be able to.
Again, I have
Justin, I just
no
love,
idea.
I just love how
Alden-
like matter of fact you are. Is like I
So,
don't think
restrained
Alden
I
is
believe
is
in her.
definitely Alden is
Re-
definitely
Not part of the team yet.
he's evil. Yeah, she's probably
Alright.
just gonna be die.
But then again, to be fair, Ivaris would have said the same thing.
well. So I looked up restrained, and it says a restrained creature's speed becomes 0, and it can't benefit from any bonuses to its speed. Attack rolls against creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. The creature has disadvantage on Dex saving throws. So it doesn't say that you can't cast spells with a somatic component.
Yeah, no, I just looked. It says yes, it breaks grapples, and no, you cannot take someone with you. So yeah, you can go. Croc does not follow.
Awesome.
Well, it's a 50% chance at the end of the turn that you
What?
cease.
Yeah, roll
Gotta
11
roll.
or higher.
Sure.
But you also
I
have
like
to
to
roll
think
for
it
your
was
wild
my
magic surge.
optimism that let her blink.
But she does not.
So that was
Well, that's
wild magic.
surge.
No, it was not. No,
Well,
it was
it is
not.
because wild magic surge happens immediately after you cast a spell.
Okay, so she still doesn't
Blink
get it
happens
anyways.
at
It's
the end of
irrelevant.
your
It
turn.
literally is irrelevant because she didn't get it anyway.
These rolls are the worst.
Okay,
I don't
Lina,
know.
great turn. All right, Alden.
Which of these crocodiles is sorry, which one is grappling her? Is it the one with the tentacle?
No, the non-tentacle one is grappling.
I say unhand her beast, and then I cast guiding bolt.
Okay.
And I say, Mishakal, guide my aim.
All right, 14 hits.
All right, how do I roll the damage? Do
Just
hit
click
just
the
click
word
guiding
guiding
bolt
or the
chat.
words guiding bolt. No, just
In
click
the
the
chat
word.
window.
Yeah, in the chat thing, the actual word. There you go. Holy, are you real? That's
Lord.
really.
Guiding bolt is OP as shit.
Jesus. Okay, well, that stings.
Fuck that crocodile.
Yeah, no shit. Okay, well. All right, that's
Wait.
quite a bit of damage on a
Get it?
crocodile.
Get an advantage?
That was only level 1.
No.
No, so it's actually just the 12.
Yeah,
because
Oh,
that
okay.
roll
Oh,
was
okay.
from the counting
see.
the 20.
Yeah.
All right. Thank God. Okay. Thank God, because that's a ton. All right.
That was actually a really low roll for it anyway.
All right. Croc takes 14. Okay, who's
14.
next? Oh, the Crocs. All
I
right,
did 12
so
damage to him.
Lina, the crocodile is going to try to pull you underwater.
Of course he is. He's going fishing.
He's going to try to drown you. So you, one, you need to make a. How are we going to do this? You're going to need to make a Constitution save to not drown, I guess, or.
Well, she can hold her breath for up to her, I think it's like up to your con score
Yeah.
rounds, and then you have to start making con saves to not die. But is there some kind of
I mean, to drag her, right? I mean,
Strength
if
save?
it's grappled, she can just be moved.
Okay.
She has to go under first, right?
Yeah,
Right, that's what I
no.
mean. No,
if
I'm
you-
taking-
If you
I'm-
grapple
yeah.
a creature, you can move it.
So the creature is going to pull her one space away from the boat and pull her underwater. But the entire creature is not going underwater. Just the head part is pulling Lina totally underwater.
Wait, what part of the croc is out of the water then?
Its body is still out of the water.
Is that how crocodiles work?
These ones do.
Look, okay, I'm not gonna get into the physics of crocodiles. Just the
Like,
crocodile.
he's like craning his neck to
No,
drag her
no,
underwater.
he's not craning his neck. It's like he's tilting the top half of his body. Crocodiles have a spine. He's tilting the top half of his body underwater, so you can still see the back half of his body and his tail.
Okay.
Unless the alternative, which apparently Sizzler also wants to kill Lina, is that he just dives down forever and ever and ever, and no one can do damage to him. Is that?
I mean,
what you
we're
prefer?
beyond the pale with the open ocean crocodiles anyway, so I guess exposing his back is fine.
Is that what you want me to do? He just dives down he just dives down infinitely. Fuck you guys.
I mean,
thought we were in
crocodiles are more
Bay,
freshwater
it's not
anyway.
like that crazy.
Alligators tend to be more saltwater. Just throwing that out there.
Okay,
There
well,
are
this
I think that's the exact
Good.
opposite, Craig.
Not
you
like
guys.
that
Okay,
No,
so
it's not.
you guys can't simultaneously whine that this ocean adventure is taking too long, and then also argue the physics and
Yes, we certainly can. Have you met us?
biology of crocodiles for 45 minutes. You crazy assholes. Okay, so all right, here's what I was trying, Lina. Just to be fair, Lina, I was trying to give you an extra chance, but Sizzler shot it down. So the crocodile dives underwater.
Oh, you're 100% right, John. Sorry.
Yeah.
The crocodile dives underwater.
Does she get a strength save to hang on to the rope?
That's what I was trying to give her,
Because
and then you guys
you're
whined about it.
grappling and restrained, there's literally nothing in there that it mentions moving the person who is grappled or restrained at
Okay.
all.
Totally
in either of those
move.
conditions.
Whoa. You could totally. I mean, if she's grabbing it, that's the DM's call. But if you grapple a creature, you can move it up to half of your speed, whatever remaining speed that you have left.
It can swim 50 feet, and it hadn't moved, so it can technically pull her 25 feet underwater.
Hi, Lina.
Try fire. Fire works underwater, right?
I'm not sure. I've never shot a fireball underwater.
Well,
So,
if we scorch the whole ocean, she can't.
okay, so Lina, it dives 10 feet down with you.
Can I react, or is it just?
I mean, I don't know that
turn?
you would have a reaction to it diving underwater.
Well, she could use her reaction if she has.
Yeah. Oh, sure.
applicable.
Right. If you have something that is a reaction, yes, you can't just react doing like whatever you want. Do you have a reaction?
It has to specifically be called a reaction.
Yes, because it's not your turn, and reactions are things that you can do on other people's turns.
Okay, then no, but she's going to take a big gulp of air before he drags her under the water.
Okay.
Big gulp, huh? Well,
Big gulp.
see you later.
All right. So the other crocodile is going to try to grab Bungo.
I thought we said that I was up there. Remember?
You're not up. You're still okay. Good lord, you guys are gonna.
Remember we talked about this.
You're not up on the boat. You're still on the rope thing, right?
I guess.
Yeah.
I
Sure.
think that
Okay.
croc don't have mad
But,
ups.
like,
Got a giant
Not
tentacle
that
in his
close. All right. Whatever. Nonsense.
Make your make your athletics or acrobatics to escape the grapple.
How's this thing had 2 attacks and I haven't moved yet? It seems nonsensical.
What? It
It's
had
two
one.
different
It's two
crocodiles.
different crocodiles. What? So, all right. So you're grappled, and you take 32 piercing damage.
Fuck you! What? What?
You just get one shot by a crocodile?
I'm very close to it.
Okay, so Bungo's grappled by the crocodile.
No, I'm impaled.
All right.
I'm nearly dying. My lung is punctured.
Okay,
I'm coughing up blood.
I love it. All right.
You suck so much.
Okay, Bungo, you are now like on the water level in the crocodile's mouth.
I'm
and
limp in its
and-
mouth.
It's your turn. That's a crazy roll. That's like almost max damage.
Oh my god.
Oh
I
no,
think
that's seriously like 2 less
Close
than
to
max damage. Yeah, it's wild.
It's like 3 less than it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank God. What? I am shook. What's happening
Talk
now?
shit, get bit.
Apparently. And for nearly your whole entire hit point allotment. What's going on? Is it my turn now?
Yes.
Is that what's going on?
Yes.
So I can't blink. I can, I guess, attempt to grapple it again, or to escape its grapple, and which
Okay.
I'd like to do. So
All
is
right.
that just a contest? Fuck me, really? 3? I roll a 5 and then a 3? So please feel free to roll for it. Yeah,
It's
of course.
just a DC 16.
Well,
It's just
no,
a
that's
set
for
DC
initial.
for the.
yeah, the
Oh,
initial
her
one is
grapple
6.
escape is 26. Okay.
Oh, okay. There you go. Perfect. I mean, you have a 10, Bungo. Literally, just like
I know. I'm not. What do you
Just
want me
don't suck.
Yeah, just anything. Just roll any
'Cause I can control
reasonable
that.
number, and you'll be free.
You've seen how I roll. This does not does not bode well. So about bonus actions. Really got nothing here. Can I stuff ball bearings down its throat and attempt to choke it in caltrops?
He's going for the long con.
Yeah, I mean, I
With
guess I don't
caltrop.
know.
I mean, I'm hoping that a caltrop like sticks in its throat and it like has to sneeze or cough up, letting me go in the process.
I just think like 3 days later that proc's gonna have a real bad.
I mean, you can. I don't think it's gonna have your achieved the effect you want it to, but you can dump some ball bearings in his mouth, sure.
No, I mean, okay. Well, I don't think. Goodbye, cruel world.
I mean, if you want him to try to like stab him in the mouth or something, then if that's what you're trying to do.
Well, I've already used my action to try to escape the grapple. I can't.
Oh, you don't have a bonus action attack?
I mean,
You
I
can't
do
use
only
it unless you attack first.
Yeah. So for me, I guess I just die. So.
No, I mean you could drop some caltrops in his. Yeah, just stuff some
stealthy
caltrops in his mouth.
Crocodiles who are swimming with the boat, chasing the fishing vessels, which I can't see with my 18 perception, and attack twice before I go. Yeah, they're just gonna get me.
That's weird. It's almost like they have exceptional stealth.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They are ambush hunters.
Yeah, I just die. I don't have anything else. I'm done. That's my turn.
So the one that's got Lina, that's like you said, 10 feet down, basically. Yeah, that's not going to happen with an arrow. That's unfortunate because that's the one that got hit with a guiding bolt. So I am going to take my bow and fire an arrow at the one grappling Bungo.
Okay.
Cutting his losses with Lina.
Well, I literally can't hit it.
Oh yeah, that hits.
So tell me if this will work. Can I expend a superiority die to make this a disarming attack and force the creature to drop one item of my choice that it is holding? That is a Bungo.
Yeah, that's fine. I like that. Yeah. Disarm him of his Bungo. Sure. All right, so he takes 13 damages and drops the item of your choice.
21. He gets a strength save, but he takes 21 because he takes an extra d8 of damage from the superiority die. And the save is 18.
He has to beat an 18?
Strength save 18, yeah.
Does not do it. Drops his Bungo.
I lay on top of the water, bleeding out.
I'm gonna take an action surge.
Okay.
And fire again.
Sorry. So what was the total amount of damage for that one? Just
21.
Okay. All right.
Does a 16 hit?
16 does hit. Yes.
I'm gonna make this one a distracting strike. Which means that the next attack against this creature by an attack rather than me has advantage if it's made before the start of my next
Okay.
and an extra d8 of damage.
All right.
15.
Okay. Great turn.
And I'm done.
Bungo did not get pulled underwater. Okay. Awesome. Sizzler.
Okay, I am going to pull a healing draught out of my bag and toss it out the ore hole at Bungo. Bungo, drink this.
You dropped it out the ore hole?
Yeah, he stuck it
You
right.
heard me.
He stuck it right into the ore hole. All right. Roll it.
He's gonna need to catch it first.
Wait. My perception of only being 18. Do I even see it?
Nope.
Such
The
a
crocodile bit off your eyes. Sorry. No. Yeah, you see it obviously.
The old one-eyed Bungo. Sure.
Oh God! Please don't go there. Okay. Sizzler, roll whatever you have to roll.
Well, does he catch it? Because I'm
Yeah, yeah.
tossing it. I'm not pouring it into his mouth.
No, that's fine. I'll let him catch it.
It lands directly in my mouth.
All right.
Just the whole vial. Just
The whole vial.
Just
Face
He
down.
swallows
It's like
it,
a
and then he just
it's like
punches
a
himself
bottle.
in the stomach to crack it.
It's like
There
a
you go.
bottle toss video, you know? It's perfectly just lands perfectly down.
all right. So Bungo, so you whiff, and the crocodile gains 15 health. Great. No, that's okay. Bungo. Yeah, Bungo, you gain 15.
With that done, and seeing Lina get taken underwater, I realized this could be the perfect opportunity to use the robot creature that I built to swim really, really well. And I run under deck and get Roberto with these extremely difficult doorknobs, open it, command him to march.
Check on each of those.
I thought it was Ribert. You
Yeah,
have to make the
Roberto.
sound, I thought. Can
Roberto.
we legislate that?
Okay.
Roberto?
All right.
I don't
No.
need to make the sound. That's his name, Roberto.
Be better.
All right.
Can we add Roberto to the turn order?
No, he'll take his turn when you take your turn. If that's
So
okay.
he gets his own separate turn. That's how it works.
I know, but I'm saying like you can use your turn and then his turn. Is that okay? Or?
Oh, he'll go. So he goes now.
Sure. Yeah, I'll like let you and him both take separate actions, but at the same time, if that makes sense.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Well, he has his own initiatives, and it's not that great, so that's probably why they're separate.
But that's fine. I mean, it's just easier for me.
Particular one, sure. Okay, with me on his back, we will clamber up to the top deck.
What is his movement?
Not a ton.
Okay, so can you make it to the top?
I mean, how much movement does it take to get to the top
Well,
deck?
it's 5 feet per square, so you went down to
Plus
him,
like 5
which is
feet of
probably
movement
enough,
for
right?
the
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So it would take you 30 to get to him, essentially, roughly.
Which I can do.
And then 30 is back to where you were. So what's his?
Okay, I guess we're where I was then.
All right. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Lina. Oh, sorry. Was there anything else, Sizzler? I apologize.
No, I think that's all I can do.
Okay. Lina.
Alright, so she's going to spend a sorcerer point to use quicken spell. Let me see. Hold on, I can't grab it. Awesome. Okay, so she's gonna use that to use her radiant consumption. So she's taking off the mask
Okay.
as a bonus action, but she's gonna do it now. So the crocodile that has her is gonna take 3 radiant damage now, and then she's gonna cast magic missile as a level 3 spell. And after that, the croc will take 5 more radiant damage. So that's 8 damage now.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so it takes 8 radiant damage.
And then I
And
guess.
isn't the radiant consumption her action?
Yes, but she can just quicken the magic missile instead, so it doesn't matter.
So then also 11. So 8 and 11. 19.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So she used the quicken to make it a bonus. I see.
Okay, roll on Lina.
That's
roll.
pretty good.
And how far away is that other crocodile?
I don't know, about 20 feet? 15, 20 feet?
Okay, so he's out of range.
Lina, roll a 1d 10,000 for me. Let's
He
have
said
some.
10,000?
Let's have some fun. Yep. All right, 4803. And then you can have your surge thing back. What do we get? 4803? 4, 8.
8674803.
Oh my god, that's not helping. Okay. All right.
Party is ambushed by an alligator.
Yeah. Another giant alligator comes out of the water. No. Okay.
It's just a bigger giant alligator because there's always a bigger.
A megadon.
I will. I'm gonna put that in my back pocket for now, Lina. All right. So, Lina, is that your turn?
Yeah.
You can try to make a
End of your turn,
grapple?
you roll for blink.
yeah for
It's an action to try to get out, but
Oh.
at the end of her turn, she needs to roll for blink to go to the ethereal plane.
that, and you also have to. You're holding your breath, so you have to. Oh, you did. You blink, but how long does that last?
She'll pop back at the start of her next turn.
No,
but
I'm
she
saying
can
how
come
long
back.
does the blink spell last? Just
How long has she blinked?
1 minute.
okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so you blink, Lina.
Awesome.
You're out of the grasp of the crocodile. All right,
How much time is around?
6 seconds.
6 seconds.
Wow, so she's gonna be gone for a while.
Yep.
No, she comes back at the start of her turn, and then she might blink away again at the end of her turn.
Oh, so she just keeps blinking until it's done?
Yes. And every time she comes back, she can come back 10 feet away from where she was in an unoccupied.
Ah.
Alden, your turn.
Just out of curiosity, what does this whole Lina turn look like to me from the top of the?
Okay, that's a good question. So you guys just see this flash of light under the water that sort of looks like an explosion, but just of light, and like light is just piercing out of the water, and like you see water move on the surface, and then you see after the flash of light starts to dim, you see the crocodile rear back a little bit, and you see Lina like floating in the water, and then she's just gone out of the crocodile's mouth, and then and then the light fades away, and it becomes sort of darker in the water again.
And then the water rushes in, and there's a cavitation bubble. Well, it's got to go somewhere.
We're at sea, though. Do we notice it with the rocking waves?
Notice what?
The cavitation.
The bubble.
Cavity
Some of them will actually
cavity.
get light.
The cavity that's being filled by the water that's rushing in from where Lina's body was. It usually creates a sploosh at the top of the water.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not.
It creates a what?
Oh my god! It's not so much water. I don't think it's so much water that it would cause some sort of a large quantity of water to like rush.
Well, we've
anywhere.
said that she is as obese as a whale.
Okay,
So
well,
just-
that was. I thought we were being
Absolute
facetious at
size
that
of
point,
this
but
unit.
anyway, Alden, that's what you see.
Okay.
Bungo, you're mean.
I feel like
You're the one that said she was
probably would
whale
be
size,
familiar
not
with
me.
how
Not
blood
as
works.
big as a whale as your mom.
Oh,
Yeah, what's
Jesus.
up now?
Okay, mom jokes. Here we go. Alden, what are you doing on your turn?
I feel like I would probably recognize that she's probably good. How's Bungo looking? Did he get to drink his potion?
Yes.
But he looks rough.
Yeah, but he looks.
He looks rough.
Magnificent. He looks like he was chiseled.
He looks like
out
a
of marble
magnificent person
from the
just suffered
gods.
from a great ordeal.
Yes.
Got it. All right, in that case, I'm going to say, hold on, Bungo. Mishakal will save you, and I want to...
Poison him? Oh,
Don't
sorry.
touch me.
I throw out some of that food I cooked.
Right into his mouth.
I want to do my little... Here's the thing. Oh, actually, no, I think I know how it works. I just need a second to see it because for some reason it never got added to my character sheet when I put my subclass in. So I have to actually go to the PHP for it.
Okay.
It shouldn't be. There it is. But I don't think I can link it in the chat.
All right. Sure. What is it?
I want to use my... Oh, that's the wrong page.
Just copy and can you copy and paste the text of the spell?
Yeah, I'll do that. We'll do that.
All right.
What's the name of the spell? Perhaps we have heard of it.
It's not a spell, technically.
Oh.
Which means I don't get bonuses for it, based off of... Oh wait, that might not have been what I was looking for. Oh god, what's this thing doing?
Yeah, you're talking about Channel Divinity Preserve Life.
Yeah.
I'm going to channel into Bungo.
Oh, yeah?
Let's see.
Do tell.
You're gonna channel right into Bungo?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
What is it? Hit points equal to 5 times my cleric level.
Sounds like a good time.
So I'm going to channel 25 points
Good
of...
lord.
Half
You
my
can't
max.
go up to more than half your max from that.
So 18 would be my max that you could give me.
Oh, right, I see that now.
'Cause that's half my max.
Well, that's probably fine then. We'll do that.
All right.
All right. That brings me back to full.
Looks like you need another chomp.
Oh, look whose turn it is.
Oh, how convenient.
You guys are just healing me so alligators can chomp down on me again.
Yeah, it's funny. That's why I did it.
Just so the alligator can kill Bungo over and over and over and
Yeah.
over.
I'm
I love
attached to the boat. I'm just like a scratching post, but a chewing post.
Okay,
His own
Alden, is
personal
that
crocodile torture hell.
Alden, is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay, great.
Let
Croc's
me
turn.
die. Let me die.
Okay, so the one crocodile that has lost its Lina friend tries to whip Bungo with its tail.
Jesus Christ, these alligators.
I know they're rolling really well. Bungo, does a 21 hit?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Considering I'm not wearing plate armor and a shield.
All right, take 12 bludgeoning damage.
That's not bad.
And so roll some sort of strength save.
I'm sure. I mean, I don't know how I'm more prone
I think
than
the
on
only
water.
difference would be that like your feet fall off of the side of the boat, and then
Well, you're not.
just
Yeah,
dangling by your wrist.
I don't think you'd be attached to the rope anymore. Is my point.
I mean, I'm tied on to the boat.
Yeah, this thing is trying to.
Untied it?
This thing is gonna whack you off of the rope. Is my point.
That'd be a better way to say it.
It's gonna jerk you off of the rope.
Yeah, that's better.
Is that the better way? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, outside of its molestation of me, how is it going to extricate this rope that's tied onto me with knots.
With
Snap
the-
it with its
Seems-
tail.
Yeah, with the strength of its tail, Bungo.
Sure.
Arcana is not strength.
Oh, it was right next to athletics. Sorry. Even
Okay,
worse.
That's not going to do it. All right, so you are
So
now,
not strength, right?
yeah, you are now on, I guess, prone on the surface of the water. Athletics
Awesome.
is a strength save. Okay, so
What's the difference between, for my knowledge, what's the difference between a skill and a saving throw?
So there actually is a difference.
Yeah.
No, there is a
and,
save. Strength save. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
okay.
you get saves based on
There
your
you go.
class proficiencies, and skills you get to pick.
Oh,
Yeah, no,
okay, yeah.
he's right. I rolled a non-save.
That's okay, Bungo. You already failed it, and you got a +4, which is higher than your strength save. So you're not going to get to like take 10 bites at the apple. You tried
It wasn't
Arcana.
right.
You tried Arcana. You tried Athletics. It's over. You are.
I would say
prone.
10 bites sounds about right for most average size apples, depending on the
I
size of your
mean, an alligator can swallow a bungo in what, like two bites?
Well, we're about to find out
Alligators
because
don't
the
really eat a
alligator,
lot of apples.
because the alligator that had you in its mouth is gonna try to bite you again.
Yeah, I think
Comes
they're
the
probably-
one
apples
shot.
aren't
Here it
avoidable.
comes.
Does
Here
a 20
comes.
hit? Does a 20 hit?
Yeah. Right here. I'm funny.
18. Okay, only
That sounds
18 this
just
time.
like him.
It's
That
only
kills
18
him.
this time.
Does that kill him?
No, it doesn't.
Because I was up, they got healed up to full. I'm back down to
so
6.
he can get absolutely demolished by crocodiles again. Okay, roll your
This
escape.
isn't funny.
Roll your escape. Your
It's super
grapple
funny.
escape DC. Just keep healing him. Please keep healing him over and over so these crocodiles can just ravage him.
It is really funny actually.
Okay.
Go ball.
All right. So you do not get grappled.
Yeah.
Good.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. Point is, you're not gonna fool me again.
There's an old saying we have in Texas. All right, Bungo, it's now your turn. You're prone on the water, but you are not grappled.
I'm prone on the water, also known as sinking. Is that what's
Yeah,
called?
sure. Yeah. You and your 6
Um,
health points are prone.
Oh, no. Water.
We're not a
Amazing.
monster.
I would like to. I'm gonna use my martial arts skill, I think. And as my bonus action, I'd like to disengage.
You can disengage. Oh, you can disengage as a bonus for monk or something.
I have to spend a key point though.
That seems pretty good though.
Well, if he'd taken a second level in Rogue, he would just get that.
Yes, that is true.
Yeah, but why do that when you can have one of every single
Every single class.
one of every class in the game?
That seems like the way Bungo would roll. So I'll use a key point for that.
Okay.
As my action, I would like to. Well, first let me. All right, so I don't see Lina at all, right?
No, correct. Yeah, you saw the same thing everyone else did. A flash of light, Lena's body. As the flash of light sort of went out and came back, you see that Lina was there and is no longer there. You're not sure what happened, but
Okay.
she didn't see her.
What are the chances of me scaling up the side of this boat and or grabbing my rope?
I mean, I would imagine fairly slim, but you can give it a go.
So the rope is not there?
Well, the rope. Yeah, I would imagine the rope is probably there. Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to start climbing up the rope.
Okay.
And I guess that would be what, half my movement speed?
Yes.
So I'm getting out of striking distance. I'm going to go up the 15 or 18 feet. Do I want to hit this thing first? Yeah, let me just kick these things first.
Okay.
I want to kick it. Kick them very, very hard.
Kick it.
Kick it with my Crocs.
Kick the
Get
croc.
very hard.
Kick the croc. Kick the croc.
Yeah.
That does
So
not-
I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna go up the boat, crawl up, and just cling 18 feet up in the air on this rope on the boat.
Guys,
All
I,
right.
That's it.
I think roll
And
20 is
just bleed.
broken. These rolls
just-
don't seem to be working right.
But
And
it's a
just
strength.
drip blood.
It's just broken for Bungo.
And Lina.
Yeah, true, and Lina.
Just drip
Okay.
blood. That's it.
All right. So you
Hmm.
are scaling the boat.
Doesn't seem to be broken for sec. I'm just putting this out
Yeah,
there.
true. It seems to be great. I don't know what you're talking about. It's perfect. All right. So Ivaris, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna fire another arrow down at the one on the surface.
Okay. Oh wait. Bungo doesn't Bungo
Bungo's
get
attack had advantage.
Yeah,
Actually,
has Bungo roll your unarmed strike again.
I don't want to.
All right.
Okay. Sure. I'll roll it again. An arm strike.
Yeah, that one
26.
hits.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did it. 5 bludgeoning. Okay, little known fact though, when you kick a crocodile, it gets attack of opportunity against you. No, I'm just.
I did roll a 1 on my attack roll.
Oh,
Damage
good
for-
lord. Okay, yeah, but no, you give it a nice kick to the face as you jump sort of up back on the rope.
Yeah, I want to use it to jump up onto the rope.
Yeah, springboard yourself. All right, Ivaris.
yeah, I'll just fire at it.
Okay.
And I was it. I did.
Oh yeah, sorry, 19.
Or
Yeah,
6
sure.
damage.
So the 6, got it. Okay. All right. Is that all?
Yeah, that's it. I'm really surprised. I'm probably stealing all of Bungo's good rolls because I'm making all of my rolls at disadvantage, and
Yep,
I'm
and-
still doing it.
I forgot about that. So I've been up for a day. Is that going to affect my rolls?
No, that affects your skill checks. It doesn't affect attack rolls until
Correct.
you get more levels of exhaustion.
Okay. Just
Yeah, the first one is just skill checks. Okay, so yeah, Sizzler, it's your turn.
Okay, we will hop to the main deck,
All right.
and together we'll peer out over the edge. Hey
All right.
guys,
You don't see anyone.
where's Lina? Is she gone?
Hello.
And apparently no one responds.
I don't know.
I said hello.
She disappeared.
Did it take her down?
She literally disappeared.
Yeah, you couldn't tell from the scenario whether it took her down or whether it like gobbled her up or what the scenario was. You just did not see her anymore after a flash of light went off.
Sorry, say that again.
I said that no one like you didn't see what happened to her. You're not sure if like it ate her or she disappeared. All you saw was that she disappeared in some fashion is what everyone else saw after a flash of light.
Gotcha. So I'll say, Roberto, save! Jump into the water.
Okay, Roberto's in the water.
And he will bite a crocodile.
All right, let's do it.
Oof.
That oof is right. That does not hit. Oh my god! Are
From
we
the
gonna have, like,
horses.
are we gonna have grapple offs between a giant toad and a
It's
giant?
just like a kaiju battle.
Seriously. Okay, so Sizzler, what are you gonna do on your turn?
Do I notice either of the crocodiles looking in rougher shape than the other?
Roll some sort of either a perception or a
Medicine.
Nature? I mean, it's
yeah,
a crocodile.
yeah, nature. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, nature. Okay, yeah, you definitely notice that the one that has the drawn on tentacle, yeah, that one is much more wounded than the one that Roberto is currently they're having a bite off.
And I'll say, "Have some acid, friend," and I'll throw acid at it.
All right.
I imagine it has scraps of clothing that resembles Bungo's
Yeah.
in
It
its
has
mouth.
all of Bungo's clothes in its mouth.
Just
Oof.
covered in Bungo blood.
Woof. All right. Yep. Takes 12. 12 acid damage. That's brutal. All right.
And I'm done.
Okay. Lina.
Okay, so she's the other plane. How far away is the crocodile? Or was the
I think you can-
crocodile from the boat?
I think you can move up to 10 feet. So the crocodile was at least 10 feet from the edge of the boat, and where you're at like 15, we'll say 15 feet, 15 to 20 feet from the rope. So like you can go straight to the boat. It's actually closer than the rope.
Can I blink inside of the boat? Is it close enough to do that?
No, you can only go 10
Are you
feet.
sure? Because the crocodile dove down.
Right.
Well, that might put her closer to the hold. And there's no problem with going through that wall on the ethereal plane and popping back out inside the lower deck.
Right, but what I'm saying is that the crocodile where she is like approximately 10 feet from the edge of the boat, right? And then she just went straight to the boat. It's like at her max range. So I don't know that she'd be able to go that extra square inside of it. Is my point. Next turn she'd be able to. Definitely.
Can she do that?
Yeah.
So she moves in increments of 10 feet?
So you can just pop out right next to the boat at the hold down here, basically underwater. Take your turn, and then if you blink again, then the next turn you can get.
Correct.
But I'd still have to roll next turn to
Correct.
blink.
Yeah, at the end of your turn, you got to roll the blink. Yeah.
Okay, I'll try that, and she'll be 10 feet away from the crocodile still. So he's still gonna take 3 damage from radiant
Okay.
light, and then that counts as a move, so she can still cast a spell, correct?
It doesn't count as a move at all. You just start your turn up to 10 feet
right,
away
up to
from
10
where
feet
you were. So you get to move as well, and you still have your standard your action.
Okay, cool. So she'll do that, and then
Okay.
she'll cast Magic Missile at him again as a 2nd level spell.
Okay.
And then he also takes 8 points of damage from her face.
Okay, so is that 10 or is that 12?
It's 12. It's the 2 from the first level that's disappointing, I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
it's 2 from the
No,
extra
it's
level,
10
and then
it's
10 from the
damage.
regular.
The 2 signifies that's what level I'm casting it as, because it's
Oh.
normally
No,
level 1.
it's not. If you hover
Isn't
over it, it's 1.
It says 2 force damage. Yeah.
Yeah, she rolled a 1.
It's for the extra levels. The bottom one is the first level, and then all the stuff above it is the extra spell slot.
Yeah, I think that's right.
That makes no sense.
Yeah,
Whatever.
It's not very well done, but it's
roll
probably
20
the only
gets
way they
goofy
could
like that
implement it.
sometimes. Yeah, there are better ways to do it, but roll 20. Roll 20 sometimes. So okay, so that was a good turn. All right. So Alden, we're going to resolve your turn
But
in
she
like
needs
what?
to roll for Wild
roll the
Magic
blink.
Surge, and then she also needs to roll for Blink at the end of the turn.
Well, wait, so he
Wait.
took 20 damage.
Okay.
He's not dead?
No.
But you still need to roll Wild Magic Surge, and
Lina, you're basically the only one
yeah.
who's done damage to that one. They've been
Might have rolled
they've been
that
pummeling they've been pummeling the other one, but that one was like you were the only one basically who did.
Oh, yeah, that one.
Other than that one spell from Alden, you're basically the only one who's done damage to that one. So
Okay, so I blink, and then
you don't
Was
blink.
you-
Oh yeah, over 11. Yes, you blink again. You're out.
so then oh, okay. But do you need me to roll a 1d20 or a 1d10,000?
No, roll 1d20. Okay. Yeah, you're fine. Okay, so you're
and wait, she takes her mask back down
okay.
when she teleports into the boat.
Okay. All right, Alden, we're gonna resolve your turn in like a couple minutes. We're gonna take a quick bio break.
All right, I'm gonna hydrate then.
BRB.
Wiz has got to go do his namesake.
Alden's tip of the day: always drink plenty of water, kid.
It's a pretty good tip, especially when we're on a boat
Yeah,
surrounded by water.
it's more important because it's seawater and you'll die.
It's true.
Drink the seawater, kids.
Can Tabaxi drink seawater? Cats have like super efficient kidneys.
What?
Tabaxi are like cat people, and cats have super efficient kidneys. They can actually like drink seawater. So can Tabaxi drink seawater?
Well, maybe they're only half good. Like our shitty liver time a good cat liver.
Gotta tell you, I do enjoy a good cat liver.
Delish. I know what I'll be making for Thanksgiving.
A call to the SPCA.
And how.
Hey, Bungo needs a new croc skin vest. We should save like an arm or a leg of one of these things. The tail would be perfect. That is if we have the opportunity.
Wait, so you can't lift Lina out of the water,
I
but
mean,
you
I
think
didn't
you
try.
can lift out a
She
I
was
mean, I gotta
so
assume that they've
bulbous.
got like gaff poles or whatever. We can kill one of them. We can probably hook
Yeah, I just gotta cut off its tail or something.
We'll just hook it with a gaff pole and pull it up as a team.
Boom. And by the way, these crocs snuck up on us and struck us so quickly, I didn't have time to lift Lina up because she's such a hefty, bulbous, oblong, just
You're
awkward,
thinking of Ulfgar.
large thing.
Or Goldar.
Well, nobody was thinking
Wow.
of Goldar until now.
I was. I'm always thinking about Goldar.
I think we should save some of the crocodile and she'll convert them into shoes in the next town.
See, you get shoes. I can
Right.
make a vest.
I'm thinking like shoes with holes in them that are really easy for her to slip on and off and that are really good for like gardening and yard work.
Are not stylish at all.
Crocs made out of Crocs.
What a croc.
I'll cook the meat and put extra poison this time.
Just how Mom used to make it.
Bungo, I'm sorry I called your mom a whale. I'm sure she's a really nice lady.
Oh. But
Like
Bungo's
Pearl
probably never.
SpongeBob.
I feel like, his tribe of halflings are all communal. You give birth, you give over the kid to the community. Community raises.
Okay, I am back. Is everyone else back or?
Yep.
Yep.
All right, cool, perfect. All right, got the water, I'm ready to go. Okay, Alden, it is your turn.
So how far up is Bungo?
What do you say, like 15-ish feet?
Yeah.
Is he in danger of crocodile?
Yeah, most certainly.
All right. I would like to use my movement to jump into the.
I'm sorry, to do what?
I want to jump into the water.
Are you wearing armor?
Look, I'm strong. I'm sure it's fine.
All right. Alden jumps into the water.
Am I going to sink like super fast or something?
I mean, can you?
You could just pull
can you
him
not
up.
swim? Nope, it's okay. He jumped in the water. Can you not swim, or
No, I can swim.
is that like part of your backstory? Like,
No.
I was raised by.
But I've always wanted to go in the water.
The water. I've always been drawn to the water. Swim. Okay, so you jump into the water, and
But where does he land? I think that's important.
yeah, where? Yeah, put your
I
token
looked
in the
up.
water where
Did he slip?
you
Who
are.
pushed him? Says there, did you push him?
I'm on a different level.
Okay. All right, great. So you're in the water.
And
What are you gonna do now?
Mishakal will protect you, friend Bungo. And I cast Sanctuary on him.
I hope you don't need that arm to swim.
Okay.
I'm sure I can just flip around with my other arm for a second.
All right. Okay. All right, so that's your bonus action. So what are you going to do for your action?
Oh, it is a bonus action. I didn't even see that. All right.
You know, you could have just leaned over the boat rail.
Bungo, don't.
I feel like
let's
I have
not
to be
not
in
second guess the
range.
man's action.
Yeah, seriously. Clearly, he knows what he's doing. I mean, he just jumped right into the water with two angry giant crocodiles. This man had a plan. Let him act out his
Wait,
plan.
how tall is the boat?
I mean, pretty tall.
Does he suffer any falling damage?
No, he doesn't. No, not high enough to suffer falling damage. You're climbing up like the highest part of the boat, Bungo, from the water. He jumped off the side. I guess he jumped off the side of the deck.
So Alden, you're
Same
not going to
side?
be able to cast any spells unless they're a cantrip, because you cast a leveled spell as your bonus action. So the only thing that you can do instead would be a cantrip. You can't cast two leveled spells in it.
All right. Well, then we will do.
You're gonna swing a weapon?
All right. There's a deck save.
Yeah.
Was that for the? Okay. All right. So let's see. Which one are you casting on, or is it just anything within 60 feet?
No, it's a single target.
Okay. Which one are you casting? The one to above you or the one below you?
I was going to cast.
If you roll in nature, I'll tell you which one is more injured.
Oh, we'll do that.
I'll just tell you, it's the one to the north.
Okay, yeah, you don't know from your you jump in the water. There's water everywhere. You can't.
That one anyway. That's why. I
Okay.
couldn't do it.
Okay. All right. You metagaming it? No, I'm just kidding. Okay. Sure.
Well, he's also been the other one smacking the shit out of it, so I feel like he should know.
I'm just teasing. It's fine. Nope. Does not make the save.
Take
Okay.
that, vile fiend.
Yeah, you sacred flamed him.
Flame war.
He has been flamed.
His skin is very confused right now.
Much flame.
I guess.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
All right. The crocodiles. This is going to come to a shock to everyone except for Alden, I suppose. The crocodiles are going to try to kill Alden.
What about the one that's engaged with Roberto?
Right. He's just going to ignore that giant mechanical frog.
Touche. All right, I actually lost him under the giant token for a second. That one is definitely going to try to kill the giant mechanical frog who attempted to bite him. The other one is going to attack you, Alden. So the first one will be for Frog. John,
what are these crocodiles, man?
John, does a 27 hit your frog? I'll take your silence as a yes. 26 piercing damage to frog.
Dude, can we turn them? Can they be on our team?
I don't have turn crocodile. I'm sorry.
All right, and so Alden.
Do you have swim?
Yeah.
John, you can make some sort. If the frog is not dead, not dead, but I mean, it's not unconscious. Then you can make a some sort of a save to attempt to escape the grapple.
I think the guinea pigs are eating him.
Yeah, can anyone hear John, or is it just me? Or
Nope. Can't
John, no one can hear you. Okay, Alden, I will. The other crocodile will try to bite you.
Haha! No.
All right.
I have plot armor.
Rip.
Because you still have to be exposed as the murderer?
Does the 21 hit?
Also, yeah.
All right. So you take 13, and you have to make a strength savings throw or be knocked prone in the water. Just whips you with his tail after he whiffs on the bite.
Damn it.
Consider yourself proned.
Oof.
Oof. Water slaps all around you. Okay, Bungo, it is your turn.
I look down and say, "What is this?" I would like to Um, yeah, I have a really terrible plan.
Okay.
So,
As bad as Alden's.
I mean, it's
My
better.
plan was fine.
Okay.
It's better than Alden's. So yeah, I will dive in after Alden. So
All right, this is getting very weird, but okay.
I will let go, grab him, and can I pull him to the boat side?
Jump in and pull him boat side. Yes.
All right. So grabbing onto the boat, I ask him to latch onto the boat, and then I use my last 2 key points, and I cast Dark, originating on his.
Can you click it? I don't know. You cut out for a second, so I didn't hear what you said.
Yeah, no,
Presumably darkness.
Oh,
darkness originating on his armor.
Okay.
So it's impossibly dark next to us.
Okay.
I tell him to climb up.
Okay. All right, so you guys are in the water. It's insanely dark. No one can see you or that crocodile anymore.
Probably yes.
All right. And the other crocodile is 10 feet underwater.
So if we're like right here, right, we're on the boat side. I guess we do this,
Yep.
right?
Yeah, you're in the water right next to the boat right there.
I think what I can do, if for some reason I have access.
Good lord, up to 10 minutes?
Yeah, but it's concentration.
What is the crocodile going to do? Just thrash around and hope to smack Bungo with his tail?
Eh.
Exactly what he's going to do, actually. I just sort of said it out loud. Anyway,
All right, I can't. Oh, there's no aura coming from Alden's picture, so I don't know why not.
that's okay. We'll just we see it. Ooh, spooky, dark. All right, Ivaris. Sorry, is that your turn, Bungo?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
my turn.
I still know the last place that crocodile was, and I'm already doing everything at disadvantage anyways, so no skin off
So-
my back.
Disadvantage, go. Quadruple disadvantage. All right. Yep, you managed to. I mean, you don't know if you hit him, but wink, wink, nod, nod. You hit him.
No.
You shoot it. You shoot into the darkness.
I fire a non-magic missile at the darkness,
There you go.
and then I'm done.
Okay. Sizzler.
So everyone's out of the water except for Roberto now?
No, that is not true. Bungo and Alden are still in the water, but they're shrouded
Up against the boat?
Yeah, correct. But they're shrouded. I mean, you don't really know. Yeah, you last saw them up against the boat. Now all you know is this like crazy darkness is covering basically both. Yeah, like that. You can see like nothing.
Oh, hold on. I'm getting wife summoned. Be right back.
Okay. All right.
Ooh,
Lina,
what kind of
we can go back
level
to-
spell is that?
go back to Sizzler.
How many turns would it take me to go up to the deck that they're on?
I don't know what's your movement?
60 feet.
30 feet, I think, should be. 60 is
Oh
like,
yeah,
crazy.
30. Well, I could run, and then it's 60.
1, 2,
that'd be your action too.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so it's 8 squares, roughly 8 or 9 squares, depending on how you count it, to get from where you are now to like where Sizzler is.
So what's that mean? Can I get there in one turn?
40 to 45 feet.
Yeah, like 40 to 45.
Well, she's also still blinking.
Well,
Sorry,
you
she what?
blinked into this spot at the start of your turn,
Right.
Correct.
so it's at the end of your turn when you roll to see if you blink away.
So is it done?
No, you're gonna
There's
do it
just
again.
nothing else is going to happen with blink until your turn is over. Basically, that's when you roll again.
I can't just have her try to blink up to the top deck.
No, because you, at the end of the last turn, you went ahead and moved yourself into the boat, even though that doesn't happen technically until right now at the start of this turn. And you can't blink back to the ethereal plane until the end of this turn.
Well, what you could do, I mean, technically, I guess what you could do, Lina, is instead of dashing to get to the edge of the boat, you could just use your full movement now and then hope that you blink and you can move the remaining like 10 feet on your blink so that you'll be at the edge of the boat at the start of next turn.
Okay, yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah, or you could just use your full movement now and dash.
You could just shoot a magic missile out through the holes that the oars come in, though, as well.
You could do that. Although, I don't know what you would shoot it at because that one's 10 feet underwater and the other one is shrouded in darkness.
Well, the range, the magic missile is like 150 feet.
But you'd have
If
to
you can
shoot it.
see the crocodile, then you would be able to hit it. It's a question of whether you can see it under 10 feet of water.
Yeah, I'm not sure that you can from that angle.
So she's on here and she'll look out the oar hole. Can she see him in the water?
I'll tell you what, roll a perception.
Oh, we can. Shut up.
Yeah, sure, you can see it. Because
Okay.
that's the one that was like chomping on you. You know its general vicinity and you can see it.
Okay, yeah, then magic missile
All right.
at level.
Okay.
Oof.
All right, 4-9.
Roll for wild magic.
Yeah, roll it. Just a 20. Oof, so close.
Oh,
So
goddamn
close.
And then if your turn's done, roll another d20 to see if you blink.
Correct.
All the things.
Damn.
Did not blink.
Unflinching.
All right. And so close to wild magic at that point too. Dang. All right. John, are you back? All right, Alden, your turn.
All right.
So you
I
find
can't
yourself
see anybody.
shrouded in darkness that's emanating from your being, and you heard Bungo tell you to climb.
Is it going to be hard to climb in this darkness?
Let's find out.
Let's see, what is that?
Yeah, give me some sort of an athletics or acrobatics roll. Just you don't have no disadvantage. Just make the roll. Yeah, you're gonna struggle to climb the rope. You
I
could
can't
probably
see
get
where
like
to go.
a fourth of your movement up the rope.
Good thing
Alright.
you can dash. So that's not bad.
You could. That would get you half of your movement up the rope if you dashed,
Yeah, it's
which
like
takes your
15.
action.
Which
Sure.
takes my action. Sure. We'll do that.
All right. So what's your movement? 30?
25, I think.
Yep, 25.
Okay, so you get like 12-ish feet up the rope. And it's just the darkness is just seemingly following you everywhere.
Oh, 12 feet? That means I'm barely still covered by the darkness.
Bungo, you can see your little legs dangling out from the darkness. Okay.
I didn't
Okay,
think
I'm
this
back.
through.
Oh, perfect timing, Sizzler. It's your turn. So
Okay.
the only thing
What
you missed was Lina fired a magic missile out the oar hole, and you saw that like fly out toward where Roberto is and actually strike the crocodile. And that's it. I mean, that's the only. And then Alden climbed up a rope.
I hooked it.
So can Roberto see the crocodile?
Is Roberto still alive? That's still a pending question, I think.
Yeah, he did get chomped on.
Oh, Roberto got chomped?
For
didn't-
26 damage.
Oh yeah, for
For,
26.
that's
shit.
assuming that a 27 hits Roberto.
Oh, yeah.
I know, so close. The 28 is his AC though, unfortunately.
Damn, what the hell? Who's chomping Roberto?
The crocodile,
I'll
but
give
he
you.
was
I'll
all
give
up
you.
in the
I'll give
face,
you.
though.
I'll give you one guess as to what is chomping on Roberto.
Bungo.
Yeah, it is Bungo. You're right.
It's probably a horse.
So
Bungo eats metal toads and shit sculptures.
is Roberto still a conscious being right now?
How much damage did you take?
26.
Yes, he's still alive. Okay. I mean, is he in the darkness thing too, or no?
No, he is not in the darkness thing.
Okay.
He's like right on the. He's right on the edge. So you would struggle to see him because you're in the darkness thing, but Roberto does not seem to be in the darkness.
And the one that attacked him is the one next to him.
Yes, correct.
So I assume if he tried to swim away, he would take an attack of opportunity.
Is he still alive? Like, I mean, what is Roberto's health? So I guess I could look myself. I'm sort of being.
Oh, he's alive.
Oh.
I don't know if you heard me or not, but
No,
yeah, he's alive.
Okay. All right. Wait. You okay?
He
So
will bite it back.
Hold on. One. What needed to happen before that? I'm assuming didn't happen because you didn't hear the attack on Roberto. He can make a. He needs to make a save to not be grappled.
What type of save? Dex save?
Sure. Or strength, whichever you prefer. Okay, yeah, so he's not grappled. Perfect. Okay, so, all right, there you go. So now it is, he can go. So he can try to move out of the crocodile's grasp, and he can use a disengage as his action to not take an attack of opportunity for leaving the area. Or alternatively, he can just bite the crocodile too. Or he can try to run away and take an attack of opportunity. I mean, those are sort of your best three options, I would imagine.
All bad.
Yeah, none of them are great. I mean,
I
really.
mean, he might just be able to swim faster than these guys.
Swims pretty fast. He swims at
Yeah, I mean,
40.
yeah, and if he takes a disengage action, right, just sort of seemingly probably one of your better options. If he takes a disengage action and swims into the darkness, I mean,
Yeah, that's what I was gonna.
the attacks on him are going to be super disadvantaged because, I mean, it's just like pitch black darkness.
Okay, well, Sizzler is anxious about not being able to see his new creation, so he's gonna run out here.
Okay.
And now he can see. Oh, look, buddy, what's up? I'm gonna throw him a healing draught.
Okay.
Like he's been bitten by a large monster.
Fair.
I thought he was a robot.
He is a robot.
Heal your robot?
It does
think
not
if
say
you-
it does not affect
Yeah, sure.
constructs. There are some things that do say that, but this is not one
Like
of them.
that healing domain cleric channel divinity specifically calls out constructs and like non-living.
There you go. So he heals 14 points of damage.
Okay, so
Nano
What's that?
machines, son.
use his action to disengage. Well, before that, I'm going to, as a bonus action, cast Sanctuary on him.
So many sanctuaries. Okay.
And then he is going to use his action to disengage and swim into the darkness, the very edge of the darkness.
Oh God. Okay. All right. Seems good. Croc's turns.
So the only darkness still available, because he's like 12 feet in the air.
Yeah,
and
you have to stay
directly
right under
below.
Alden, basically. Right? How?
Yeah.
Sorry, what's the circle? Is it
15-foot radius.
Yeah, you have to stay like sort of under Alden.
The darkness is floating in the air?
Yeah, Alden is about 12-ish.
It's on
feet up.
Alden's clothing.
What's on Alden? Okay.
Yeah, it's on Alden person. So you have to sort of stay. It's like an orb around him, an aura around him, basically. So you'd have to stay under him to
Gotcha.
Okay. All right, so the crocodiles are unsure of what to do. All right, so I guess the crocodiles are going to the one to the north is going to thrash about and try to hit anyone in the vicinity. I guess in this case it would be Bungo with
But he needs to make a wisdom save or lose the attack.
Assuming he even hits him.
right.
Well, he makes a wisdom save first, and then if he makes it, he can try to hit him. If not, then he has to try to get the frog. But if he tries to get the frog, he also has to make a wisdom save.
The toad.
So then I guess it would end up being him trying to attack someone in the air with his tail.
Oh, he has to attack the other crocodile.
Oh.
Or
Okay,
lose the
so
attack
that's not going to
itself.
do it. All right. That's also not going to do it.
So he
Okay,
just loses the attack.
sure.
Yep.
Dang.
Correct, croc. Please.
All right, so this crocodile is going the south crocodile is going to let's see. You're climbing up the boat side. It's 20 feet. Okay, so this crocodile is going to try to jump, like propel itself out of the water and grab Sizzler, I guess. I don't know.
Come on. Come on.
Let's see.
Does he have disadvantage?
Yeah, very much so. And he's got to make a dex save to do it.
Seem more strength based.
I mean,
Jump
I
out
can.
of water.
I don't think you
Alright.
want him to use this thing's
I know-
athletic score.
I know. I was trying to use the negative one, which is dex, but Craig's right. I'll use strength. All right, let's see. With disadvantage, he'll try to use strength to get out of the water to grab Sizzler, who's leaning over the edge. All right, so he's not going to do it. All right, well, that'll be the end of his turn. He did
How
nothing.
close does he get?
Not close enough. He jumps and slams against the side of the boat and maybe, I don't know, halfway up the side. And dives back into the water.
Take
Down.
boat damage for
No, he does
hitting
not-
the side of the boat.
He does not take. The boat takes damage. One point of damage for boat. Boaty McBoatface. But that's not the actual name of the boat, by the way. Anyway, and the crocodile dives 15 feet into the water after he jumps out, just as a result of him making such a valiant effort to grab Sizzler. It is now Bungo's turn.
Yeah, sure. So I start climbing up behind Alden and see if I can actually just pass him. He's so slow.
Okay, make what were we saying? Make a athletics or acrobatics check to see about climbing in the darkness. All right, yep, you're fine. You can climb at your normal climbing speed.
Sweet. So I'll get my 18-ish. 5 bungos up.
Okay.
And I will healing light. So I'm gonna get.
Does that work
healing
in
light.
darkness?
Yeah.
All right. So you heal yourself for what?
1d6.
Okay. Roll
all of 1.
Wow, brutal rolls tonight. Okay.
You mean my normal rolling?
True.
I'm gonna get 2.
I
Yikes.
do. But I only thought, hey, I'll get like 3 or 4 on this. I'll be fine.
Yikes. Okay.
And then
Only you had more than one warlock level.
I have 2 warlock levels. Yeah,
Oh,
I
2.
can do it. It's only never mind. I have 1. Maybe next level. Who knows?
Well, it should be 3 health.
Well, that was my action, my movement.
It's a bonus
Yeah.
action.
Is it?
Yes.
That's what it says.
Yep.
I mean, according to this description.
Oh,
Which
awesome.
It's
It is a
definitely
little-
crafted by Craig.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which doesn't seem to be
a
a
little
strict
suspect.
copy
You have
and
to
paste.
touch him.
Don't let
That's
the space bugs
pure
fight.
book. Pure book.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure that was in the book.
And then I will cure wounds myself. With the only spell slot I have.
All right. Touched yourself twice.
I am very handsy
Come
with
on, man.
myself.
I'm right over here.
Yep. There's a lot of touching. Alden, even in the darkness, you can tell there's lots of touching going on above you.
Fucking dorm room style.
So much touching. Oh God! Stop, please.
What was that?
I mean, that's the sound of Bungo being all wet from being in the water and touching himself. All right, Ivaris. Okay, good lord, please. I will end this session.
Continue firing arrows at this unknown crocodile.
All right, let's do it.
No, get off me.
Yep, that hits still. All right, takes 12.
I'm not gonna move because I'm at the top of some stairs and it's very dark.
Okay. Sizzler.
I'm gonna throw some acid at the one that just tried to out of the
Do it.
water at me.
Do it.
Acid.
Get him. Get him. Make this dex save. Does not make it. All right, takes 8 acid damage.
I'm gonna take a couple steps back because too close for comfort.
Okay.
And then Roberto is going to make a wild bite in the dark at the other crocodile.
All right.
It does end his sanctuary.
It does?
Yeah, if they attack or cast a spell that affects another creature, it ends the sanctuary spell.
Well, he is not going to bite.
Okay.
He is going to what's the defensive option called? Dodge, right?
Dodge, yeah.
Dodge.
All right.
Which
Lina.
is not effective if you can't see where the attack is coming from. But luckily, the attack is not effective.
Lina.
She's gonna walk upstairs. Hey guys.
Hey.
What's up? Watch out, there's flying gators over here.
Can she see the one that she's been attacking?
Actually, yeah, Sizzler. He's 15 feet underwater, so I don't think the acid actually is going to work. I apologize for. Unless your acid can somehow make it 15 feet underwater in its own package.
He just kind of has to
Eventually it
drop it
could.
in there and hope he bites it.
It'll trickle down, you know.
Okay, all right.
I don't
sure,
think that's
sure.
ever worked.
All right.
The acid
Really
is not
thinking
water
at him.
solvent. Yeah.
All right. Lina, what are you going to do?
So she'll go to the edge of the boat and cast magic missile as a level 2.
All right, roll a perception for me.
Before I cast.
Yeah, because I want to see if you can see 15 feet underwater to see it. All right, sure. Yep. 22 will do it.
Wiz, we got some demon dice on the stream.
Ooh, what does that mean now? Player can use. Okay.
What does that mean?
All right, cool. I'm into that. Someone hurry up and use it. I want to try to grab Sizzler.
Step back, son. Has to get onto the deck now.
All right, come on. He's gonna have advantage on jumping onto the deck like hook style, and trying to gobble up Sizzler in one bite. Okay, so Lina, you hit it for 15, right?
Yeah, and then I want to use a quicken spell to cast it again as a level 1 spell.
All right, well, roll your 1d20 first. Dang. Okay. Use a quicken spell. And do it again, I suppose. All right.
That's it.
Okay, you notice that the body of a large crocodile floats to the surface.
Hey, you need to roll for wild magic.
God, he's so
Yeah,
blind.
you gotta roll it again, Lina. Oh my god, please, like, oh, if you rolled a 1 and it was like, resurrect one creature you just murdered, I would laugh so hard. Okay. Yeah, you see the body of a large crocodile float to the surface of the water.
Also, I just want to note that Lina killed that one all by herself, while you chumps still haven't taken down the other one.
That's not 100% true. I mean, Alden did do some damage at the beginning, but the rest was pretty
I'm
much.
helping.
I'm
I-
helping.
Also,
Sprinkled
This
it with
whole-
trickle down acid.
and this whole thing is because you fell off the boat.
Also
because you
true.
because you failed at fishing for the second time.
But now we have all this delicious crocodile meat, so technically, this fishing was a great success.
That's
Oh,
been
I'm sorry.
ruined by
Did you
acid.
haul? Did you
and-
haul the? Yeah. Did you haul the crocodile onto the boat or?
Well, not
she's
yet.
not allowed to.
I had to kill it first.
Yeah. Seriously, you're not allowed to fish ever again, Lina. Okay, so it is Alden. It's your turn.
Oh, but wait.
One of
She has to roll for blink again.
Yeah.
See if she disappears.
Oh yeah, true. Blink out.
blink out.
You
Blink
can
out.
dismiss that at
Nope.
any time, can't she?
No, it goes for a whole minute.
I thought that's what it said.
She can't turn it
Click
off.
it, Lina. Can you click the spell again, just so we can get a fresher on what?
Concentration, can't you
You can
just choose
dismiss
end
this
it?
spell at any time.
It's not
that's what it says.
concentration.
It's
Oh,
not
okay.
concentration. That'd be real bad if it was a
But
concentration.
she needs to spend an action to dismiss it.
Okay, so she can't do it right now. Okay, but she doesn't blink. So, all right, Alden, it's your turn.
Since Mecha Penguin put the Shroud of Darkness around me, he's got to turn it off, right?
Yep.
Bungo did.
Oh, Bungo did.
Yep.
Oh, I apologize, Mecha Penguin. All right.
Oh, that's me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's you. How far away am I from Bungo?
Bungo got like
you
5 feet
don't
above
know.
It's
All
true.
right,
you.
You
Yeah,
don't
you
know.
can't quite
ahead
tell.
of me, okay.
You can't quite tell, but he's still close enough that you can hear the touching.
Yeah, you can hear the.
Yeah, I can hear the slop. I'm familiar.
Hone in
I'm
on
just gonna
that.
keep going. I'm just excuse me. I'm gonna keep going. Yeah.
Yeah, you did. Okay, yeah, you can do your entire climbing speed up the thing.
Don't forget to change your as back to
Yeah.
Alden Bitteroot.
Oh yeah, that's right. I accidentally exited
So,
out, so it changes
What
back.
is? How tall is this boat? The side of the boat?
Oh,
But I can change
I don't know,
the
20 or
distance.
25 feet, because you're climbing the highest portion of it. So we'll say 20 or 20. If you were climbing like where Sizzler was, it would only be like 10 or so. But you're climbing the sort of the side that sits up on top of it.
The
Alright,
forecastle.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, he's on the boat now.
Yep.
He's in the boat,
Yep.
right?
Correct.
That means. Yeah. All right. Well, that means that stupid. Yeah, that means Roberto is uncovered, right? Sorry, I'm just moving a second.
Yeah, Roberto now can be seen by the crocs. But you notice, Roberto, you're still in the water. Yeah, well, but you notice that as the darkness lifts, the body of the other crocodile is revealed to be floating in the water, upside down.
Noise.
Berto takes a big bite.
All right, Lena, reel him in.
Roberto chomps some croc meat.
Yeah, I'll look around for gaff poles and try to hook these things.
Sure,
Well, one
I'm
of
sure.
them's not going to make good meat because they got a bunch of acid damage on it.
Try to find the dampening gills that these crocs have for their silent swimming that they were doing, chasing a giant boat.
Well, to be fair, boats are not exactly quiet places.
All right. So,
You don't help ever.
I do not.
would you? Okay, so you find some gaff poles laying around. You know.
Hook 'em
around the
and
deck
book 'em.
area. All right, so you sort of pull these giant crocodiles toward the boat.
Yep.
Ooh. All right. You have, let's see. Oof. These are big crocodiles. You have. Okay, roll. Good lord. Roll a 2D100, we'll say. All right, you, if you want, after skinning the crocodiles and separating the meat, you have 135 pounds of crocodile meat.
We
Damn,
investigate
son.
their stomach contents. They eat
You
random
toss
shit
that in a
sometimes.
pot with some potatoes, baby. You got a stew going.
I'll cook it.
Alden wants to cook it. Okay.
How are the skins?
I'm pretty sure I'm probably banned from
The skins are in pretty good shape. The skins of the skin of the one that Lina like hit with 15 magic missiles is not in good shape. The skin of the one that just had a few arrows from you is in decent shape.
Okay.
To be
Yeah.
fair,
We'll save those skins.
half of those magic missiles hit it inside of its body. So maybe the skin's
I'm sorry,
not so bad.
Wait, how
Because
did it
her
hit?
arm was stuck in its fucking throat.
Okay, but that was like one, and the other it was mostly radiant damage that was coming from your face. So I don't think that.
That's true. My face does.
Well, I don't know
kill.
that radiant damage is gonna bruise.
Okay, she still hit it with like 5 magic missiles to its body. So yeah, that one's not so great, but the other one is in good shape. Just a couple arrow puncture wounds here or there.
Great. We'll
Can't see
stow
none of
those,
these
and
images.
then go look for Halrax again.
All right, so add 1 good quality giant crocodile hide to some inventory somewhere, and 1
Interesting.
poor quality giant crocodile hide to.
Were we not able to check their stomach contents?
Yeah, you are able to check their stomach contents. You find Lina's arm,
Really?
all of Bungo's clothes.
he's nude.
Even the ones packed securely in
Of
his
course,
trunk.
he was naked while I was touching himself.
Wait, did Lina
Roberto's
actually lose an arm?
no. Roberto's opposable thumbs, and
forget the alarm clock.
yeah, and 1 fine masterwork alarm clock.
Can I just say I'm fine if Lina has a hook hand?
Well, then you can
Well,
do that
your
on your
arm
own.
was in
Lina's
there,
arm
so
was
you
not
would
done.
need a
No,
hook
there's
arm.
Sizzler. It is just assorted fish and other goods. There's not actually roll a perception for me. Let's do this. Or
Any of them fish
no.
good eating?
Roll an investigation for me, Sizzler. Okay. You find 1 copper ring.
And a license plate.
And
Okay.
a boot.
But otherwise, it's just assorted fish, shreds of Bungo's clothes, and fish bones and things of that nature. Okay. That was quite an excursion. All right. Are you guys, now that like everyone has expended all of their spell slots, people are mostly dead. Are you going to, for the second half of the day, look for Halrax?
I think
Well,
I'm
this
gonna
only
go
took
fishing.
like, I mean,
Oh yeah, you're gonna go fishing again,
how
Lina?
long did that take?
I mean, that took. That probably took most of the remainder of that session. I mean, Lina was doing her fishing thing, so that probably happened not at the very beginning of the fishing session.
I'd like to keep the darkness spell on Allrad as long as possible.
Allrad.
I will not dispel
What is
it.
What is it? Is it like 10 minutes? What is it? How long
minutes,
is it?
yeah.
Just a minute.
10
Just a
minutes? Oh, 1
minute.
minute. Okay.
I go, help! I can't see. Somebody aid me.
Oh, it's 10 minutes.
There's a sphere of magical darkness
Nope,
around
I was
you.
wrong. It's up to 10 minutes. For 10
Okay.
minutes.
All right, so no one can see shit because this is darkness is taking up like half the deck.
He's just bumping into things. Hopefully he
Yeah.
doesn't go overboard again.
Yep. Anyone else around him is bumping into things. I assume that you tie a rope onto Roberto to get him back up on
You
deck or
gaff him.
something.
He uses his opposable thumbs to hang on to the pole.
Well, he found them in the crocodile's stomach, so you can add to his.
I'm
character
definitely
sheet.
installing opposable thumbs on him in my next long rest.
I would like to try to meander around to find any sort of. Is there anything that is a fun on this? I would have known that being on here before.
There's definitely a stove in the kitchen, but then you have to walk downstairs and pitch black.
Well, I was wondering, is there anything on the top deck that might be like a flame or a torch or something?
Not that you can
Lina,
see.
I feel like it.
I can set things on fire. Do you need something to be set on fire?
Not on the boat.
You just need light. I need like a torch.
Yeah.
Torches don't work in magical darkness.
Nope.
Yeah. Nothing kind of works there.
What if I use
Not even magical light.
Magical light works on it. That was in the description.
Does it?
Yes. Yeah, non-magical light cannot illuminate it, but
what about thaumaturgy?
If this spell's area overlaps with an area of light created by a spell of second level or lower, the spell that created the light is dispelled.
I mean, he could just take a 5-minute nap and that would solve it, right?
yes.
Just where he is.
Oh, that's right.
Alden just sits on the ground for 5 minutes until the spell goes away.
More like 8 minutes, 9 minutes.
Well, I can't use my cantrip to help, so I guess I can't do anything about it.
Oh man, this spell is like totally just fucks over any continual flames. Any continual flame torches are just dispelled by darkness.
Yep.
Permanent.
Sorry, it's the first time I've used that. I don't know how to turn it
your
off.
money.
He totally knows how to turn it off.
Didn't think about the consequences of your action.
Yeah, I saved you. You're welcome.
I was never in any danger.
You're right, because I was there.
You're right. Thank you, Bungo.
Ivaris, how's the captain doing?
How is the captain doing? And is
Let's go
Alrac
see.
tending to him?
I wonder if the orcs were just laughing at us the whole time.
Yeah, they were they rushed over to help, and then people started like jumping in the water and doing crazy stuff that the orcs were thought was sort of abhorrent behavior, and so
I was trying to say Bungo.
They didn't see it that way. They saw it as you might be that you were
very
essentially
brave and noble deed. I see.
That you were committing suicide. But
yeah, they know the tales of Bungo. He was gonna be fine.
Maybe they would think I was his sidekick.
I'm sorry. Is the door? No, the door is not open there.
Give it a good old knock.
All right, Halrax opens the door.
Sit in your darkness and think about what you've done.
I mean, I did great, so I'll just be happy in my darkness.
Okay, is the lovers' quarrel over darkness over?
Ever.
Okay. All right, so anyone who is going to room 3 apart from the darkness twins can go for it. What? Is everyone okay? Someone being abducted.
Somebody is rummaging.
Someone being abducted by
boxes.
Cardboard aliens.
Yeah, a box of
box of cardboard aliens.
Yeah, what are those things called? Those like little No, goddamn. Those little like candies that are like.
We're talking about Kinder
Oh,
Eggs?
the ones. Yeah, I know what you're talking
That
about.
come in like that
Yeah,
cardboard
cardboard
container.
aliens.
Yeah. They're not cardboard aliens. Anyway, malt balls. That's what it sounded like. Malt balls. Anyway,
Maltesers.
sure. That's a different brand.
Whoppers.
Yeah, Whoppers. That's the brand. Yeah.
Whoppers.
Chocolate
Okay.
cheeseburgers.
Not exactly. All right. Anyway, so Howrax opens the door, and she said, "What was all the commotion out there?"
Just some
Very-
open ocean crocodiles that we dealt with. How's the captain?
She says, "Oh, he's awake." She looks troubled.
Well, he was poisoned with this, and I'll pull out the half-empty vial of tranquilizer.
And she says, "Oh, the who poisoned him with tranquilizer?"
Well, there were 2 cooks, and only one of them knew that the tranquilizer was on the ship when it happened. So
Oh, you
most likely Gashnak.
you
And yes, we
interrogated
interrogated him, and he confessed to it.
you interrogated Alden too, and he said that he didn't see it while he was cooking in there twice.
Well, the poison was only applied once.
Oh, that's weird because Gashnok's been cooking for us for quite some time, and it didn't seem like anything went wrong until right now.
Perhaps he chose the moment that he had an assistant that he could shift the blame to before he did the deed.
He used to be the assistant, so still doesn't quite fit, but maybe. Anyway, she sort of like moves to the side a bit and lets you pass if you'd like to go into the room.
Yeah, we'll shuffle in.
All right.
Yeah, I'll step in.
The captain like looks very, very weak, but again, he looks like he's much better than he did when he was passed out and unconscious. And he sort of like looks over to you and he says, "What have you found out?"
Would seem you were poisoned.
He says, "Did you find out who trashed my room?"
I don't
He
know
looks-
anything about that.
And he looks right at you, Sizzler.
I've heard that you're a messy man.
He says, "Sizzler, did you find out who destroyed my room?"
Oh, like I just said, don't know anything about that. So anyway, we
Roll
know.
roll a deception. Roll a deception.
But how does he even? Why would he accuse me out of the blue?
Just you have to roll a deception because he's not accusing you per se, but you are definitely trying to deceive him. Okay, yeah, you do it.
I don't know anything.
All right.
Moving on.
Yeah, his gaze passes beyond you. All right, so what did you guys find out?
Gashnak dumped half of this tranquilizer in the stew.
He sort of like looks off and says, why would Gashnok do that?
It wasn't exactly forthcoming with his reasons.
Where is he now?
Where
Last
is
I
he
saw,
now?
he was asleep in a hammock.
The silence. You see, as like the silence just reigns in the room. You just see his eyes like start to wander and like get worried.
He's not right behind us or anything like that. I look out the door to make sure he's not like right behind us or anything like that.
You guys didn't like lock him up or tie him up or anything?
I don't have the authority to do that, and Halrax wasn't exactly forthcoming with imploring me to take action last night. So
Did you tell Halrax?
This is your ship, Captain.
Did you tell Halrax last night that it was definitely Gashnok?
Yes.
Interesting. He like looks up at Halrax, who shrugs.
This is your ship, Captain. I'm not here to make waves.
All right.
Oh,
He says,
Bojo.
well, I give you, he says, due to that fantastic pun, I give you the authority to lock up Gashnok in the stables until I'm prepared to question him personally.
Aye, aye, Captain.
But what about the horses?
Yeah, check on my horses while you're down there too.
Sure.
I hope they're my prized possessions. I hope they're okay. I hope they also didn't get poisoned.
Well, they would have
I
had
think
to have
they
been
eat
fed
stew, so I think they're probably fine.
or poisoned separately, I suppose.
What are their names? Your prized possessions there?
Horse number 1 and horse number 2. No. He's like, well, only one of them is really my prized possession. It's my horse. Her name is Samantha.
A proud orc name.
Samantha, my proud orc warrior horse. My war horse, Samantha.
Oh,
I rode her into many a battle in the gladiatorial pits.
there's two of them down there. So which one? Could you tell me way she looks?
Yeah, the more beautiful one, the dark, the blackish gray one. She
Yeah,
was
we should have
black and she had some
should've
gray
bought-
spots. She was gorgeous.
bought these horses NPC levels.
We've been through a lot together.
I'm gonna go try to find Gashnak.
All right. Howrax follows you out of the room and takes her position at the helm of the ship.
All right. I'll check the kitchen first.
Okay, so this is going to be second work shift. So what is everyone going to do?
I'm gonna go look for Gashnak and
Okay.
place him under arrest.
All right.
And I will inform the others that that is what I'm doing. If anybody wishes to assist me, it would be appreciated.
I would very much like to A, take a short rest, and B, start working on a crocodile clothing.
I'll help you arrest this guy.
Okay. So
What?
hold on a second. I'm going to reconnect to Discord because I can't hear like anyone.
You also made robot noises before you left.
Hopefully that's better. All right. What did Ivaris? You're going to look for Gashnak and you inform the group that that's what you were going to do. Lina said she was
Yeah.
going to help you. What did
Yep.
Bungo? What did you say you were going to do?
I was going to take a short rest, and I was also going to start on the alligator clothing.
Okay, is it just my Discord?
Is that
Yeah.
better?
Yeah.
It's
We
just
can
you.
use Bungo.
Okay, it's just.
Yeah, you're just all kinds of fucked up.
Is it snowing yet? Is that why?
I don't know. I don't think so. Okay. Well,
I'll type it. How about that?
this is gonna be interesting.
Seems like your voice connection's a little off. Because your voice keeps also cutting out.
All right, hold on. Try to pop on my phone.
Please stay on the line. Your call is important to us.
You are 87th.
Your projected wait time is 5 hours.
Who are you guys calling that you have such long wait hours?
Comcast.
That sucks.
Department of Magic vehicles.
Hello?
You are 88th in line.
Oh, Bungo, also, you should probably, like, one would assume, use that demon die for your crafting roll.
Okay, so can you guys hear me or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Much
Okay.
better.
All right, good. Okay, cool. All right, I don't know how much longer my phone is going to last because it's not full, but we can do this for a while. All right, great. So, Bungo, what did you say you were going to do? Sorry.
I typed it in.
Oh, okay, let's see. Short rest and start on gather clothing. Okay. All right, so, Sizzler, what were you going to do?
Hanging out with the captain. Might talk to him a little.
Okay, and Alden.
I'm going to go talk to the captain.
Okay, so let's resolve captain talk first. What do you guys want to do? So the captain, like everyone, sort of leaves the room. Howrax leaves the room, and it's the two of you and the captain.
I want to be concerned for him and also very exhausted, and so I'm like, Captain, how are you doing?
He responds in like a similar fashion. He's like, I've been better. How are you doing? Like, you guys are trading war glances. I did like pained glances at one another.
It's a little frightening with the crocodile and everything. I've stayed up all night trying to tend to your sick crew. It's such a shame about them being poisoned.
Yeah, I heard that you and Gashnok didn't do so well cooking dinner, huh?
I guess not.
But I appreciate your efforts.
Thank you, Captain. Well, I suppose you probably don't want me on cooking duty anymore.
Yeah, that's probably best.
Okay. Well, if there's anything you need, just let me know.
Yeah, if you could find out who trashed my room, that would make me feel a little bit better, at least.
I'll see what I can do. And I leave the room, and I want to... I'm going to go on lookout for my afternoon thingy.
Okay. Lookout is...
Sounding or up in the crow's nest?
Where is sounding at?
Sounding is on the deck. I mean, sounding is not in the crow's nest, this scenario. So you could be like 1, 2, or 5. Crow's nest is lookout. You have to, and you have to do a climb check.
I don't have to do one for sounding, right?
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna be sounding on 1.
You are at disadvantage because you're exhausted.
You're right. But I have a duty to the captain.
Okay, so for sounding, you need to do a perception check. All right.
Oof. I didn't mean to roll 2.
He hit an iceberg.
Okay.
2 icebergs.
Yeah.
Hit 2.
Yeah, it doesn't. I mean, it doesn't really go well. You see, Howrax is not like, I think driving erratically is probably sort of a way of describing it. She's clearly not focused, and as such, the ship is sort of, going awry, right? If you were sort of going in one specific direction before, One, with a combination of Howrax not driving the rowing. The boat is not going as fast as usual, and you notice from your sounding that like the boat really is like sort of shifting off to the left, and then shifting off to the right, and then shifting off to the left some more, and shifting off the right. It does not seem like the smooth, quick trip that it is when the captain is at the helm and Howrax is motivating, if you will, the rowing crew. And your sounding doesn't seem to do much to correct this issue.
Can I at least help her?
I think that's what you were trying to do, essentially.
Oh, I meant like maybe she can do like some sort of check to correct. I can give her some guidance.
Yeah, I think that your abject, like just your straight up failure at sounding, is not. You're not going to be able to provide her with much guidance, unfortunately. Okay, so Sizzler, what are you going to do? You want to talk to the captain as well?
I do.
Okay.
And say, I don't know how much help he's going to be finding out who trashed your room. I mean, I saw that guy just leap into the water with crocodiles. He's a little off kilter, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I mean, from everything I've heard, that seems to be the case. I mean, particularly since he was. I mean, we're not exactly sure whether or not he participated in the poisoning.
That's true. Hey, speaking of who we are not sure participated in the poisoning, you know anything about that Malira chick on the boat? I tried to talk to her a couple times, and she seemed very spooked by my line of questioning.
I mean, she seems like she's been on the boat she got on the boat like roughly when Alden did as well. And just both of them seem quite strange, to be quite frank. I mean, I haven't had much interaction with her. She sort of locked herself in her room, but she bought her ticket with cash, and cash is good around here.
Notice that she doesn't have to participate in the chores on the boat.
Yeah. She doesn't seem like she'd be much of a help anyway, and even then, again, she sort of paid her way, if you know what I mean.
Gross.
Not like that, you weirdos. He meant in gold. He similar to how Bungo paid his way. Just
That's not how it sounded.
Just okay. Well, metagame. That's what he intended. You freaks.
Well, seeing as we're having such a hard time with our boat fishermen, perhaps she could help out in that department.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to make her do anything she doesn't want to do.
So you have no concern over her shady characterness whatsoever.
He's like, no, I'm definitely concerned, but at the same time, I mean, the less she participates in, the better.
Might I suggest we ask her to come give you some audience and answer some questions that you might have?
He's like, yeah, I definitely intend on questioning her. I intend on questioning Alden, and I intend on questioning Gashnak as soon as I can get myself out of this damn bed.
How about we bring them to you?
He sort of leans over toward you, Sizzler. He's like, between you and me, don't really want any people who might murder me around me in my weakened state.
But we're the Batman. We can guarantee your protection.
Oh yeah, you've guaranteed some great protection on my boat since you've been on it. And he winks.
What about your trusty first mate? Certainly she would be qualified to be at your side and protect you.
Yeah, she probably would, but at the same time, I'd rather not risk it. But I mean,
Okay.
by all means, you can question them just as well as I could, I'm sure.
See. Okay, well, I'll leave him.
Okay. Okay, so Lina and Ivaris. Oh wait, Bungo, what would you wanted to resolve you took a short rest and then you wanted to work on gator clothing, huh?
Yes, and at the behest of my fellow teammates, they are urging me to use the demon dice to
All right.
create clothing.
Okay, do it. I want that advantage.
May I use my woodworking skill?
Sure, that's fine. What are you trying to do with the? You trying to build like clothes for yourself, or?
The request was, I know, a vest for myself. I believe
Okay.
someone wanted a type of slipper with holes in it.
A slipper with holes in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would be good for like boating or being in the garden, or like some kind of medical professionals might wear them a lot.
Yeah, very.
Or
Oh.
really lazy cook.
Okay, sure. Yep. All right. So you have a pair of, medical, whatever, slippers with holes in them. Sure. You have a vest for yourself, Bungo, replacing the one that you lost to the actual croc.
All right. Did anyone else want any items?
Lina wants shoes.
Yeah, those
Got
shoes
your
are for
shoes.
you.
Oh, thank you.
I'd like a wrap for my longbow, a new one.
It's about
A
a nice
wrap?
saddle,
Yeah, for
your
where I
longbow?
grip it.
You want
big old
Sure.
toad saddle.
Yeah, I don't think there's enough left for a saddle.
Oh, rude.
Yeah, there probably isn't enough left for a saddle, but you can make like some sort of
Did we have 2 giant crocs? We don't have enough for a saddle. I feel gypped.
Well, you only had one good hide. Remember, the other one was like all tattered and messed up, and so you can't really make a saddle out of the tattered and messed up one.
Not a good one, at least.
Right, not one that you'd want to use. Okay, so we have Crocs. We have a wrap for the longbow,
Yeah, new grip.
and we have a vest for Bungo. Correct?
So far, that's what it sounds like.
Okay. Anything else?
It doesn't sound like it. I think that's it.
Okay. All right. I guess not. Okay. So Ivaris and Lina, you want to go on your?
On our what?
All right,
On there, what?
bye. I guess that's that. This phone is dead.
Oh well. Such is life.
Rip in peace.
Can you guys hear me now? What is going on?
Yeah.
Do you want to just
No.
call it?
Yeah, I think we might have to. I don't know what the heck is wrong with this thing. So where we'll pick it. Oh man, my internet is just like totally jacked. Where we will pick it up next week is with Ivaris and Lina looking for a Gashnak, I think.
Cool.
Sorry guys, I don't know what is going on with my internet tonight.
That's fine.
I'm really tired
I
anyways.
can't believe you did
All right,
that.
perfect. Yeah, it's goofy. Anyway, all right, session guys, and I will. I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
See you, everyone.
Bye. Bye.
Adios. Nerds.
First of all, I don't believe that for a second. Nope.